Cricket is an Australian game, and it's also played in the UK or Britain and New Zealand and India and Pakistan, and the West Indies are also people play it in the international stage as well during the one-day international series. And it's a game between two teams played on an oval, and out in the middle is a pitch. So it's around about 20 metres long by about 2 metres wide. Each of the batsmen stand at the edges of it, near their crease, which is a line on the ground, and that's near bails, which are 3 wooden stumps that are put into the ground, and there's little bits of wood that sit on top of them as well. So similar to baseball, the batsman is attempting to defend their wicket from being knocked over by the ball thrown, or well, I won't say thrown is the right word, but delivered by the bowler. And at the same time, they're trying to score as many runs as possible for their team. So if we were to take one-day internationals as an example, each team is delivered 50 overs, and an over is 6 balls. So a bowler will make 6 deliveries. However, if they make an illegal delivery, so if they might get their foot before the line as part of go over the line as part of the delivery, but simply put, they can also deliver the ball wide outside of their crease. So if it's too far either side of the batsman, the umpires can declare it wide, which means that the batting team gets a 1 point a run as a bonus run effectively, and the bowler also has to make another legal delivery. So there's also no balls where if you don't, you might bend the arm, I believe is one way of doing it, but you could also misstep and step across the line, and there's a few other ways you can make a no ball, in which case the batsman gets the added benefit of if they do strike the ball and it's then still in play, they hit it, then they cannot get caught out. So batsmen, each team has 12 players. 1 player is usually a spare on the roster in case someone gets sick on the day, but the team fields 11 players into it, and players are usually divided up into categories. They might be really good batting, they might be really good bowling, they might also be a wicket keeper, which is the player behind the stumps with the gloves that catches deliveries made by the bowler so that they don't go too fast, because if the batsman may not even make a play at it, and if they know that the balls keep going to go until a wicket keeper gets and the ball is put under control by the fielding team, then the batsman can do. Also, if the ball keeps on going, it can reach the edge of the field, which might cost 4 runs. So the idea is you're defending your wicket is the main thing, because if a if the bowler makes a delivery, the batsman fails to block or prevent the ball from hitting their stumps, then they are out. They don't get to bat again, or their other teammates come in to bat, and once 10 batsmen have been given out, then the batting side is the score, whatever score they've got is what the opposition then goes into bat to then get more than. And even if they might have gotten out in 39 of the 50 overs, the opposing team still can have 50 overs to make that score. But again, if they all get out in, say, 25 overs, then that's the game won. It still depends on who scored the most. And so as a batsman, you've got several different ways to score runs. The fielding team can concede deliveries like a wide or a no ball, which has already been covered. But you can strike the ball, or not strike the ball, and run in between the wickets, where you and the other batsman run between the creases and then double back. If you want to, you don't have to. You can just stick with one, or you can run as many as you want until the ball can get returned and knock the stumps off. If they do and you're outside of the crease, then you are out. A bowler can also make a delivery a batsman hits, and if someone catches it, then that's out as well. And another one is leg before wicket, I'll go with the stumping first. So the delivery, if I'm the batsman and the delivery is made to me, I step outside of my crease, make a swing it to the ball I miss, and then the wicketkeeper catches the ball and then knocks the bails off the stumps without me being in my crease. Then I'm out. And another one is leg before wicket, where if I block or put my body in the way of a ball that would be going on to hit the stumps, and I think if I have to be outside of the crease for this to happen, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit rusty on the cricket rules, then an appeal can be made from the fielding team to the umpire, and the umpire has to decide, and they may use replays and reconstructions of where the ball is expected to go, and based on its path down the field. And so if I'm a batter, I've got several different ways to score points. I can just knock it very small, and we just run, my batsman, the partner and I make a single. We've both got to cross the line, so if someone's a bit slow, then the fielding team gets a choice for whichever series of stumps they want to throw it at. And if they get one person out who's still outside of the crease by the time the bails come off the stumps or the wicket gets hit, then that person's run out. There can be, say, confusion where my partner might think we're running for two and I only run for one, so they're halfway down the field in this confusion and I'm still staying there telling them to stop. And if they'll just the fielding team can easily just throw it to one of the stumps and then take the bails off, and someone gets out. It's not like baseball where the batters can come in several different times. Once you're out, that's it. You're out for the innings. In Test cricket, each team does get to bat multiple times, but each player only gets to bat once per their team's inning. And so, sorry, I'll come back to if I'm batting. I can do a single. If I hit the ball and it bounces before it gets to the edge of the field, or I could hit it so that it rolls along the ground. If it gets to the edge of the field, then that counts as 4 runs, and the batters and the other batter and I, we don't have to run along the crease. We could speculate that it may not reach the whole way and start running, but if it does eventually reach the end, then any extra runs we've done in between the creases don't count for it. And if I do manage to hit it so that it flies over the edge of the field and lands outside the bounds of the field, then that'll count as 6 runs. So whatever team bats in first, they get their score, and then the chasing team takes their turn after all of the batters are either gotten out or the 50 overs have been delivered. Also, with the overs, the deliveries come from alternating ends. So let's just say one stumps the balls from the north side on the first over, then they're coming from the south side at the second over, different 6. And there's a rule as well where a bowler can't bowl consecutive overs, so they have to switch it up. And the bowling also takes on different styles as well. Some bowlers will specialise in delivering very fast bowls, and others will specialise in doing spin bowls. So you've sort of got to guess where it is, and they can have it to the point where there might be a bowl be delivered where it goes behind your legs and then it hits the ground, and then it comes back and goes and knocks the bails off the stumps. And so you've got to try and be careful and cautious as to where things are. And so hopefully that's helped give a quick introduction to cricket. And if you've got any questions or comments, please leave a note in the feedback. Sorry that this has been done a bit ad-lib, as if someone's just called me up and asked. So I was trying to get better with the public speaking and looking to do another more planned one with presentation soon. So thank you, and hopefully it's been helpful.